sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Hoosier State, where Colts fans rise to their feet with the striking of the anvil as it is time for football here at Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indy. Tonight we wrap up a great Sunday here in Super Wild Card Weekend, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Indianapolis Colts. The third of 3 games to finish up this Sunday. We might save the best for last. And off we go here in the wild card round. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40. Here are the Bengals on offense. And here is Joe Burrow ready to lead them at quarterback.
And he comes into this wild card round off of a really good regular season, better than 30 touchdown passes. And he said he feels like he can take some shots against the secondary. In fact, in our meeting, he said not only can he take shots, he expects to do it early.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And the Bengals first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
That's another Bengals first down.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. This pass complete to Higgins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
Brown will take this one in. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Sometimes offense, if you get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
For the extra point.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Colts nothing.
The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. As we get a peek at their dynamic signal caller hailing from Mississippi State, it's Dak Prescott.
And there's really no underestimating or downplaying the incredible regular season he has throwing the football. When you throw for over 5,000 yards, that's a monster season. He's got an offense that's certainly capable of doing damage in the postseason as well. But he also understands that defense tends to win championships in the playoffs. He wants to find a way to set that aside and advance his team.
Here's Prescott. A quick throw there is incomplete. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Here's Prescott. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
That was the first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On 4th down, the Colts will call on Rigoberto Sanchez for the punt. Charlie Jones deep for Cincinnati. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
And the Bengals first down. It's a gain of 10.
An inside give. Brown dances by him. Moving to run. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
It's a gain of 28 yards.
Now it's Burrow. Gesicki hauling in the quick throw. We got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Options galore here. Second and a few inches. Option play. Here's a give to Brown. And he goes backwards here. Losing yardage back to the 16. Here's 3rd and 3.
It's now 3rd down and 3.
Burrow looking to pass. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. McPherson's kick is good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy by the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Here comes 3rd down and 7.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that will be incomplete. On the coverage there, DJ Turner broke that one up.
Haven't met a corner that's worth the salt yet that ever admits to worrying about man coverage. How about the play there, breaking that pass up?
Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. Jones on the return. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. It's complete to Brown, right side. They'll come up now 3rd and 9.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
Here's Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping them from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. A 40-yard punt, given 40 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And this is what you want to do in the first half of a playoff game. Get the running game established. He was a big part of their run to a division title. So they're going to rely on him to carry a heavy load here in the playoffs. He rips off a nice run there.
And he just danced away from that one defender on his way to a gain of about 7 yards. 2 yards to go, second down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
On the counter, it's Taylor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. He gets that one complete to Wicks. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 45-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a first and 10 at the 45-yard line. On the draw is Taylor. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the Bengals' 39-yard line.
Prescott to throw it. Called out a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. Third and 5.
To Jonathan Taylor. A loss of 1. It's now third and 5.
Throwing. Prescott. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 29-yard line.
First down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Prescott. He'll drop this down to Taylor. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
14 more yards.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up second
down, another run with Taylor. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Taylor. Not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
A loss of 2 brings up second and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. The quick slant caught. 3 tight ends up front here. Third and goal.
A gain of 5 yards brings up third and goal.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession. Now this is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing third and goal. On the sneak, it's Prescott. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th. They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Jonathan Taylor taking it in from a yard out. And the Colts take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. This defense held out as long as they could, but ultimately the running game wears them down from the 1-yard line.
And that gets set up throughout the entire drive, doesn't it? And when you put those big bodies and determination into that carry, the end result, touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
Colts 7.
That one was an extended drive. 14 plays all told. And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, trying to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. Now a short one to Gesicki. Only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Now 3rd down and 7.
3rd and 7.
Burrow will throw. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. A 40-yard punt, no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Now Jonathan Taylor and the Colts offense retakes center stage. You see the numbers, all those carries. If you get that many carries in the drive, you better finish it with a touchdown, and he did.
Yeah, and deservedly so, right? Because we've seen times like the Carolina Panthers, sometimes Jonathan Stewart will carry the ball all the way down, and then Cam, he's such a great goal line runner, he'll carry it in. But in this case, though, that didn't happen. The fellow lugging the load, he's the one who got to reap the reward.
Yeah, there was no touchdown vulture here. Prescott now. That's complete to Pierce. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Gain of 10 yards.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. And this will be stopped at the 44. That would go for 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3.
At the 44-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up
to throw is Prescott. Now he'll tuck this and run. Prescott able to use those legs of his to pick up the 1st.
A gain of 15 yards. And the Colts, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. Oh, nice move. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 70 yards rushing for him in this first half as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
At the 20-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up
out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Skirts by at the 15. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. first carry for their fullback. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And they'll try the option on first and goal.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2.
He was brought down by McKinley
Only a
Jackson.
yard on the keeper, and it'll be second
It's a
down.
gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
Now Prescott. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
That was the worst call ever. I swear I'm leaving the city if y'all don't score.
The Colts on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is third and goal. Looking to throw. Prescott. He's got his target. It's caught for the Colts touchdown. Josh Downs, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Colts have taken the lead.
Well, that's what I call an answer right there. They gave up a sack on the previous play. How about what they did to finish things off, turning it right back around?
That's the response, and that O-line feels a lot better now, don't they?
Yeah, without a doubt, because give up the sack in the previous play, that just hurts those guys because they never want to see their guy get hit.
Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen, ran into the kicker, the penalty flag had to come out.
And they'll accept that penalty.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30.
And the Bengals offense getting set and ready to go again here.
Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
DeForest Buckner, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Out of the gun, it's Burrow.
And he'll find Chase on the right side complete.
The offense on third down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Got a man, it's Brown. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6, he got about 5. 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. Now, that's one of those in-between spots where you like to rely on analytics. Did you like the decision to go for it?
Frankly, I did because, you know, I'm an aggressive guy. But that the analytics and the old school go by your feel, that's got to marry up a little bit better because that one felt like an analytics call that someone didn't have confidence in. You know, normally this coach, I think he would have punted the ball.
Calculated risk, it didn't work out. Now Prescott. Escapes the sail, but now he's swallowed up and taken down.
A loss of 3 on a sack made by multiple defenders. He's certainly one of those quarterbacks that can burn you with his mobility, but that time able to hem him in and get him to the ground.
Perfect descriptor right there about how they kept him in the pocket. Excellent job of containment, but they were still able to continue to bring such strong pressure without letting him escape. But how about those guys in the secondary as well? Kept the coverage tight, plastered to the receivers, and left no real options for him to throw it downfield.
His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. Finding Pickens for another catch. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
Colts, first down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
He's got his man. It's Pierce. From the 5 now, second and a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1 at the 5-yard line.
Here's Madison.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Alexander Madison, a 5-yard touchdown run. And they're able to add on to their advantage. And they just powered it in right there, Charles. 3 tight ends out on the field. The fullbacks for the defense, they knew what was coming.
They knew, but they weren't able to stop him. They knew they had to meet him with a little bit of force. But on that play, the big guys up front won the day.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game.
Bengals 10.
So the drive there took 6 plays. And it was capped off by a touchdown scamper from Alexander Madison.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it first and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
A nice effort and an even nicer stop for Kwity Paye.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in second and long yardage.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, this hasn't really been a first half to remember on either side of the ball, but I think this kind of makes this an important drive. You'd love to get this back to a one-score game if you can, and that's good work there to get some yardage here and pick up the first down.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's second down and 1.
Brings up second and a yard at the 49-yard line.
They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Third down and 1. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Bengals first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
First down.
Now Burrow. Throw left side complete. That's Burton. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
At the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 7.
Now it's Burrow.
Brings up second and 3.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
And 3 yards to go.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. And that is incomplete.
There defensively for the breakup, Trevarius Ward.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Burrow going for it on 4th. This one into the hands of Burton. And now Now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you punt the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Colts first down.
Here's Prescott. A short one there, caught by Warren. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Second and a couple. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. That's going to be caught by Pickens. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 30.
That's good for the Colts. First down.
They'll throw again. Prescott. He finds Pickens over the middle. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
It's second and inches.
Good position to be in here, second and inches. Down inside the 10. And the Colts are going to have a first and goal as they've been taken down at the 7-yard line.
13 yards on the
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Colts continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
This is Fant on the short completion. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Going right back to Fant. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
A look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Colts going to take over on offense to begin this third quarter. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Got his man. It's Warren.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Prescott. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Get him, get him.
throwing. Prescott.
Got an open man. It's Pickens.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up
second down and a yard.
The Bengals 48-yard line.
Prescott to throw it.
That's complete to Pierce.
It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
That's good for the Colts. First down. First and 10.
To throw is Prescott. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
That's going to be taken in by Downs.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 17-yard line.
That's another Colts first down.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They're really locked in on offense.
And the Colts are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Colts first down. First and goal at
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Looking for Pearson. He's got him. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Colts take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Well, look, this is a team, Charles. They faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division.
And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Extra point right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all.
And it was capped off by a touchdown catch from Alec Pierce. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10.
Just shy of the 30.
And they'll begin here with a run by Brown.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
51 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down and a yard. From the gun, a give to Brown.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
Now it's Burrow. And he is caught. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47.
5-yard gain on the play. And the Bengals first down.
Now they go play action now. Burrow.
Got a man open. It's Chase.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd down.
Jamar Chase. A 6-yard pickup.
Here's Burrow. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Only able to gain a couple there. And that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2.
Number 82. It's It's a gain of 2 yards.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run on third down with Brown. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, they can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th, and we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Looking to throw. Prescott. He's got this to Pickens. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Taylor. Now a 2nd and 2.
To Jonathan Taylor. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 17-yard line.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he stopped immediately there. 3rd and 2.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. It's a gain of a yard.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott.
And 2.
Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Spencer Schrader on for the Colts field goal. A 32-yard.
And his kick is good. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Cincinnati set to take over once again. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th. Didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, it may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride the offense this go around. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Now it's Burrow. Open man is Higgins. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Burrow looking to pass. Now he's going to step up and run. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
Got a man and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Bengals. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
McPherson on for the point after. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21.
Makes the score Colts 38.
5 plays there on that drive.
17.
And it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown.
For Cincinnati.
And it's a pretty good return here as they'll get this up to the 29. George Pickens back out now with the rest of the offense.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen them have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
A 5-yard gain on the play. That's good for a Colts. First down.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Well, they run the option here on 1st and 10.
Oh, Prescott stripped. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 46-yard
line. The handoff, Taylor.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Better ball security, but not much else to show for it. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Prescott down.
A short one there, caught by Warren.
And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 11, and the Bengals first down. 1st and 10.
This is Brown going up the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 68 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
They go right back to the ground here, and Brown. And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Burrow will throw.
Throw left side, complete to Chase.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. They're passing here, Joe Burrow.
And he'll spot Higgins open left side. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. 2nd down and 6 now. Now Burrow. Got a man. It's Brown. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
It's a gain of 22 yards.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
The tackle made at the 6-yard
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Noah Fant from 6 yards away. And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Bengals 24.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this 4th quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 6. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll get a couple up to the 29.
And this is the worry because sometimes you get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important 3rd down.
He'll try and do this himself. Oh, Prescott stripped. And the Bengals grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Wide open receiver complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That catch moves him over 100 yards now for this wild card game. And a 1st down as well. An inside give, Brown. Kendall Fuller in on the stop.
He was brought down by Kendall Fuller. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 18-yard line.
Now 2nd and 5.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow.
That one caught by all, the tight end. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 1.
Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, He definitely makes up for it in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12.
It's a gain of 2. And the Bengals first down.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He'll look underneath and finds Brown. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
And now a stoppage. It looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. 4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7.
He'll look to throw. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And 3rd and 8 now.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that is incomplete.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
Here's 2nd and 10.
And 10 at the 18-yard line.
Now Prescott.
That's complete to Wicks.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
Oh, what a great job defensively to stack things up. They were committed to stopping the run. They knew it was coming. And now it looks like they should get the football back as they force an important 3 and out.
And Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
The quick throw by Burrow is complete. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
It's a gain of 21 yards.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
A gain of 21 yards.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
That's taken in by Higgins.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
That's another Bengals first down.
Here's Burrow.
It's complete to Brown, right side.
Here comes second down at 5.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Now
At the
Burrow.
26-yard line.
This will be caught once again by Brown. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts,
It's a gain of
as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock.
First down.
Throwing, Burrow.
And he will find his man on the outside.
Complete.
They'll come up now on second down.
He's out of bounds at the 12-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
To throw, Burrow. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Burrow.
And that's incomplete.
Intended for Noah Fant.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Well, the defense circling now, 4th down and 7.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Cincinnati.
They get this out left. Touchdown!
T. Higgins
Taking it in.
and the Bengals have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
So a 7-point game, they'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Well, the Colts will play again next weekend. Thanks for watching, everybody, and so long.